Namaste children, welcome to today's maths class. What we discussed in the last class about the surface areas of three-dimensional figures, that is solid shapes, especially cuboid, cube and cylinder. With that knowledge, we will solve some of the problems from exercise number 11.3. The second question, a suitcase with measures 80 centimeters, 48 centimeters and 24 centimeters is to be covered with a tarpaulin cloth. So what is the shape of the suitcase? Yes, preferably it is a cuboidal shape and that suitcase is covered with a cloth. The measurements of the suitcase is given 80 centimeters length, 48 centimeters width and 24 centimeters is the height. So it is covered in all the six faces of the suitcase. Therefore, what we have to find? Total surface area of the suitcase. How many meters of tarpaulin of width 96 centimeters is required to cover 100 such suitcases? There are 100 suitcases are there and that 100 suitcases are covered with that cloth of width 96 centimeters. We should find the length of the cloth in meters. Length of the cloth in meters we have to find out. Here what it is? The total surface area of 100 suitcases. The total surface area of 100 suitcases is equals to what? Yes, it is equals to the area of the cloth required. Area of the cloth required is equals to total surface area of 100 suitcases. Total surface area of 100 suitcases. Now find it the total surface area of one suitcase, then multiply it with 100, we get the total surface area of it is 100 suitcases. So measurements, what it is for the suitcase? Length is equals to 80 centimeters and breadth is equals to 48 centimeters. Height h is equals to 24 centimeters. Now TSA of a suitcase. TSA of a suitcase is equals to 2 into LB plus BH plus LH square units. Square units. Now substitute 2 into L is equals to 80. 80 into 48 plus breadth is equals to 48 into height it is 24 plus length is equals to 80 and the height is 24 square centimeters. Now you multiply this. 8 into 48, 8 8s are 64, 4 and 6 is there, 8 4s are 32, 32 plus 6 it is 38, 3840 plus multiply 48 and 24, multiply 48 and 24, so 4 8s are 32, 3 is there, 4 4s are 16 plus 3 it is 19 and 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8 plus 1 9. So add 2, 9 plus 6 it is 15, 1 plus 9 10, 10 plus 1 it is 11, 1152 square centimeters, 1152 square centimeters plus 80 into 24. 8 4s are 32, 3 is there, 8 2s are 16 plus 3 19 and keep 0 square centimeters. Now add all these numbers. What are the numbers which are to be added? 3840, 1152, 1920. So 2, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 1 plus 9, 10, 11, 8, 19 and 3 plus 1, 4, 5, 6, 6, 9, 1, 2. That is 2 into 6912 square centimeters. That is equals to, multiply with 2, 2 into 2 it is 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18 and 2 6 are 12 plus 1 13 and it is 13,824 square centimeters. This is for one suitcase. How many suitcases are there? 100 suitcases are there. Now TSA of 100 suitcases. 100 suitcases is equals to, that is 100 into 13,824 centimeter square, which is equals to 13 lakhs 82,400 centimeter square is the total surface area of 100 suitcases, which is equals to what? The length of the cloth, which is equals to the area of the cloth which is required. Now area of the cloth is equals to same 13,82,400 centimeters square, and its width is given, it is 96 centimeters. By solving that, we will get the length of the cloth required for the to cover 100 such suitcases. Clear? Now we got the area of the 100 suitcases is 13,82,400 centimeter square. Continuation we will do here. That is, area of the cloth is equals to area of the cloth required is equals to, that is TSA of the total surface area of 100 suitcases. 100 suitcases. So area of the cloth which is in the rectangular shape, length into breadth or length into width, which is equals to 13,82,400 centimeter square. So length into width is given 96 centimeters, that is equals to 13,82,400 centimeter square. Now length L is equals to 13,82,400 centimeter square divided by 96 centimeters. Centimeter and 1 centimeter gets cancelled. Now 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16, 4 3s are 12, 13 minus 12 1, and bring 8 18, 4 4s are 16, 18 minus 16 2, bring 2 22, 4 5s are 20, 2 with 4 24, 4 6 are 24, and 0 0. Again 4 6 are 24, 4 8s are 32, so 2 with 5 25, 4 6 are 24, 1 with 6 it is 16, 4 4s are 16, 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are 0. Now with 6 1s are 6, 6 1s are 6, 8 minus 6, 2 with 6 26, 6 4s are 24, so 26 minus 24 it is 2, bring 4 24, then 6 4s are 24, 6 zeros are 0, 6 zeros are 0. So how much we got? It is 1400, 1000. So how much we got here? It is 14,400 centimeters we got. How much we got? 14,400 centimeters. And the question it is asked to convert into meters. That is equals to 14,400 divided by 100 meters. We know 100 centimeters is equals to 1 meter. So to convert into meters, divide with 100, so that we will get these two zeros are cancelled, 144 meters. Therefore, the length of the cloth is equals to how much it is? 144 meters. So like this, we will find out the length of the cloth by using the concept of total surface area of the cuboid. Is it clear, children? Yes. Now we will discuss fifth question. Daniel is painting the walls and ceiling of the cuboidal hall with length, breadth and height of 15 meters, 10 meters and 7 meters respectively. So a cuboidal shaped hall is there, and he is painting the four walls of the room, that is lateral surfaces of the room, and the ceiling, that is roof of the room also. Of that hall length is 15 meters and breadth is 10 meters, 7 meters is the height. So he wanted to paint that room and he wanted to purchase the paint cans. So one can of paint can be used for painting of 100 meters square. So how many cans he require? So where he is painting the paint? 4 walls plus ceiling. So what we have to find? Area of 4 walls, that is LSA of the cuboid, plus ceiling we can use, or Find the total surface area of the room minus then subtract the area of the floor. So we can find this in two ways. Then that is divided with 100. We will get number of cans required. So here, what are the measurements of the room? So measurements of the hall. Measurements are dimensions. Measurements of the hall. It is length is equals to 15 meters. Breadth is equals to 10 meters. And height is equals to 7 meters. So what we have to find? Area of the room to be painted is equals to area of 4 walls, that is 2 into h into L plus B, plus area of ceiling. So that is here you can write area of 4 walls plus area of ceiling. So area of 4 walls formula is 2 into h L plus B, plus area of ceiling it is L into B square units. Now you substitute the values in the formula so that we can find the area which is painted. That is 2 into height, h is equals to what? 7. 2 into 7 plus L into B, length plus breadth, 15 plus 10 plus L into B, 15 into 10 square meters or meter square. That is equals to 2 into 7, 14 into 15 plus 10, 25 plus 15 into 10 it is 150 square meters or meter square. Now multiply 14 into 25. 14 5s are 70. 7 is there. 14 2s are 28. 28 plus it's 7 it is 35. 350 plus 150 which is equals to how much? 500 meter square. 500 meter square is the area which is to be painted. Now one can is used for how much it is? 100 meter square. For 100 meter square one can we are using. So now number of cans is equals to required. Number of cans required is equals to area of the hall which is to be painted, that is 500 meter square, divided by area of the hall which can be painted by using one can, that is 100 meter square. 100 meter square. Meter square gets cancelled. 100 ones are, 100 fives are. So how many cans he require? 5 cans he require to paint his wall. So here we have to find area of the 4 walls plus area of the ceiling, that is divided by the 100 meter square, so that we get the number of cans required, which is 5 cans he required to complete the paint of his hall. Is it clear, children? This kind of situations will face in our real life also. Now we will discuss question number 8. The LSA, that is lateral surface area of a hollow cylinder, is 4224 centimeter square. It is cut along its height and formed a rectangular sheet of width 33 centimeters. Find the perimeter of the rectangular sheet. How do we calculate perimeter of a rectangular sheet? It is 2 into L plus B. 2 times of sum of the length and breadth. So here the breadth is given 33 centimeters and length is not given. So first we have to find the length of the rectangular sheet. Here area of the rectangular sheet is equals to what? LSA of the hollow cylinder. So it is given LSA of a hollow cylinder. A hollow cylinder is equals to what it is? 4224 centimeter square. Width of the rectangular sheet is equals to, width of the rectangular sheet. Rectangular sheet is equals to what? 33 centimeters. Now area of rectangular sheet is equals to area of rectangular sheet is equals to what it is? That is LSA of the cylinder. LSA of the given cylinder. Area of the rectangular sheet it is length into breadth, that is equals to 4224 centimeters square. Length into breadth it is 33 centimeters, which is equals to 4224 centimeter square. Now L is equals to what? 4224 divided by centimeter square divided by 33 centimeters. 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter gets cancelled. 11 3s are 33. 11 3s are 33. You'll get 9, 92. 11 8s are 88. 92 minus 88 is 4 with 4 44. 11 4s are 44. 3 1s are 3. 3 1s are 3. 3 2s are 6. 3 8s are 24. So how much it is? 128 centimeters is the length of the rectangular sheet. What we have to find? Perimeter of the sheet. Perimeter of the sheet is equals to, formula it is 2 into L plus B units. That is 2 into length is equals to 128 plus width is equals to 33 centimeters. Now add 2 into 8 plus 3 it is 11. So 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 2 it is 6, 161 into 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 1 is there, 2 1s are 2 plus 1 it is 3. 322 centimeters is the perimeter of the rectangular sheet. Here the area of the rectangular sheet is nothing but the LSA of the cylinder which is given. So area of rectangle is equals to length into breadth. Breadth is given 33 centimeters. Find first length, then find the perimeter of the sheet. Is it clear, children, how to find the perimeter of the sheet of the given rectangular sheet? Yes. Now we will discuss question number 10. A company packages its milk powder in cylindrical container. So one company is their milk products company. So it packages its milk powder in cylindrical containers whose base has a diameter 14 centimeters and a height of 20 centimeters. So the container height is 20 centimeters and its base diameter is 14 centimeters. Diameter is 14 centimeters, then what will be the radius? Radius will be half of the diameter, which is 14 by 2, it is 7 centimeters. Now company places a label around the surface of the container. So this is the label. So this portion is the label about company. That is the company name will be placed around the container. If the label is placed 2 meters from the top and 2 meters from the bottom. So from bottom 2 meters, this is 2 meters, and from top it is 2 meters, 2 centimeters, and this is 2 centimeters from bottom. So it is 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters from bottom and top. Now this area is covered with what? A label. Now what is the height of the label? So here 2 centimeters is reduced and bottom also 2 centimeters is reduced. So total 4 centimeters is reduced. Therefore the height of this height of the label will be how much it is? 20 minus 4 centimeters, which is equals to 16 centimeters. And what is the radius of the bottom surface? It is 7 centimeters. Now what they are asked to find, what is the area of the label? So what will be the area of that label? Means it is nothing but the curved surface area of the cylinder. Curved surface area of the cylinder. Now here, what is given here? It is container, measurements of the container. So container, it is given diameter D is equals to 14 centimeters. Therefore radius is half of the diameter. It is 14 centimeters divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 sevens are 7 centimeters is the radius. Now what is the height of the label? Height of the label is equals to, height of the label is equals to 20 centimeters is the total height of the container. From that, subtract 4 centimeters, we will get what? 16 centimeters. Now what we have to find? Area of the label is equals to, area of the label is equals to what? CSA of the container, cylindrical container. Cylindrical container, CSA of the cylindrical container. That is, what is the formula to find CSA of a cylindrical container? It is 2 pi r h square units. Now substitute 2 into pi is equals to 22 by 7 into radius is equals to 7 into height is equals to 16 centimeter square. 7 ones are 7 ones are cancelled. 2 into 22 it is 44 into 16 centimeter square. That is 16 fours are 64, 4 is there and 6 is there. 16 fours are again 64, 64 plus 6 it is 70. 704 centimeter square is the area of the label. We will see in water bottles or even in the cool drink bottle like Thumbs Up, or even you see this Pepsi, Coca-Cola. We will see the labels of those companies. It will be placed around the bottle from a certain height from the bottom and certain down from the from the top of the bottle or the container. So what is the concept here? It is here the concept is curved surface area of the cylindrical container. Using that curved surface area of the container, we will find the area of the label, which is 704 centimeter square. Is it clear, children? Yes. I hope you understood today's class, that is the problems which we discussed from exercise number 11.3. So what we discussed today, it is problems related to the total surface area and curved surface area or lateral surface area of a cuboid, cube and a cylinder. Total surface area of a cuboid is 2 into LB plus BH plus LH square units. Lateral surface area of a cuboid is 2H into L plus B square units. Area of 4 walls of a room is equals to what it is? It is nothing but the lateral surface area of a cuboidal box. That is 2H into L plus B square units. Similarly, total surface area of a cube is 6L square, where L is the length of each edge of the cube, and LSA, that is lateral surface area of a cube, is 4L square. Now the cylinder, total surface area of a cylinder is equals to 2 pi r into r plus h square units. Curved surface area of the cylinder is equals to 2 pi r h square units. With this knowledge, we have studied some of the problems. Now your homework is exercise number 11.3, question number 4, question number 7 and question number 9. Complete this homework in your notebook, and in the next class we will discuss about the volumes of these three solid shapes, that is cube, cuboid and cylinder. Thank you very much.